You don't know how you met me, you don't know why you came.
Right, hello there YouTube. Right, this is my final video of Noire. This is going to be the review of Noire, what I think of the first couple of hours I've been playing, or in fact the first couple of days since Friday. Sorry if I sound a bit, ill. I've got a bit of a cold coming. It's not so warm in the UK at the moment, like it has been, but anyway. I'm going to talk about this game and let's get on to the review of this game. So, I think, to be honest, I'm going to start off with the negatives. And it's going to start off with Noire's first 15 minutes of the gameplay that I've shown you already. The first 15 minutes of gameplay does not portray the game at all. It gets you involved, it gets you interested, it kind of gets you into the flow of how the game should be played. Once you're out of the LAPD officer stage, and walking around the streets, just your standard policeman, when you become a detective, and you start off being a traffic detective, that's when things start becoming a little bit more interesting, and the game starts to flow a little bit better. And the first 15 minutes for me, and really the first few cases, just weren't a very good portrayal of Noire at all. It just wasn't any fun. I kind of got a little bit bored, actually. In fact, I was like, "Oh, when's this game gonna get interesting?" But at the moment in Noire, I'm actually in the Vice Detective, which is quite far in. I've got one more detective person to become, and get another promotion. But if you buy the game when you get to it and you're starting off playing the game, don't let it put you off, because you know what, it probably put off a lot of people, including me. But it's really not the portrayal of the game. Apart from that, when I received this, I didn't really do an unboxing. I was in fact very disappointed with not receiving exclusive content for the PlayStation 3 and the Councillor's Car. I was very disappointed. As you can see, there is in fact at the top here, there's no exclusive content, whereas if you watch some people that I've subscribed to, for example, Straight Up Reviews, you'll see that when he did his unboxing, the exclusive content will happen at the top of you'll see at the top of the game. So that was kind of a bit of a disappointment, and it did let me down a little bit. Secondly, another thing I was a bit disappointed about when the game arrived was that there was no network play. I know a lot of people already had been doing research on the game, but I like to not do any research, not let it bother me, not get too into it, if you know what I mean. I don't want to ruin the game for myself. So I didn't know that there was no network play, which kind of, in my eyes, let the game down a little bit when it arrived. For first thoughts, I thought that was a bit of a disappointment that there was no network play at all. Not even team deathmatch or teams, posses doing things together. I was very disappointed, but you never know. Downloadable content, when PlayStation Store is back up, hopefully there'll be some downloadable content for it. Another thing that I was disappointed about when I got the game, not when I was playing it, was, as you can imagine, this is the reason why these 3 games are here, is that, like these 3, they receive a map or a poster of some sort. If we look at Undead Nightmare, it received a zombie woman on the back with Undead Nightmare, and then on the other side it would have a map of, Red Dead Redemption or whatever, the US and Mexico. I'm not really sure. And the same with Grand Theft Autos, even with the Liberty City, episodes from Liberty City, they had a new map. It's exactly the same as GTA 4, but they had new map, new poster. That's just effort. Noire, nothing. Zilch. So I guess you could say that was a little bit disappointing when I received the game. I kind of was hoping that there would be a map that I could stick up on the wall like I have done all the others. Apart from GTA 4, because when Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City, I thought their poster was a bit cooler. You may disagree, but I thought it was better than Grand Theft Auto 4, especially as Grand Theft Auto 4 was not a brilliant GTA anyway. Right, so let's get on to the gameplay. The gameplay of Noire, I've already said one negative, that was a bit slow at the start, but it's a fantastic game. You know what? It's worth all the $40. Not the $40, the £40 that you pay in the UK, or it's worth the money. It might not be worth $60 because I know that's a lot of money, but from the UK point of view, £40 or a bit less if you buy it from sources or you go looking. £35 maybe. I think I got this for £35. It's well worth the game. I'm still, as you know, and you can probably hear in the background the music, I'm still playing it now. I'm rushing this video a little bit because I'm so desperate to get on it. Because it's so addictive, it's so enjoyable. You're always trying to work out the cases. The game doesn't work out for you. Unlike these, the game does all the work. This, you have to do the work to complete the game. The only way you can complete this game is if you do the work. And it kind of, it excites me a little bit. I do enjoy trying to work things out, and I love those sort of puzzles, Sudoku, those sort of things. This is kind of like a Sudoku. You got to try and work out numbers. You got to try and work out things, and I really do enjoy that sort of thing. And if you enjoy that as much as me, then I'd buy the game. Another good positive is the facial expressions that they have done. With all the cameras, all around the room. Looking at specifically their face, and then they're talking in real life, and then they've put that into a game. And seriously, you would not be able to work out if they were lying, telling the truth, or if you had any doubt, because the only way you can do that is by seeing it from their real face perspective. They've got it all perfect. The eyes, I don't know, but everything else about the face is perfect. And it's great to see. It's like watching TV, it's like watching a movie, literally, but you're controlling the movie. It's great. It's revolutionary in the game. It's amazing. I know one problem I do have is just the free roaming aspect. I guess you could say I bought this game thinking it was going to be like a GTA, kind of, and more like a Red Dead Redemption, but similar. They're on the same line, but. You'll be surprised, even though you've got the Rockstar badge here, I think you'll find that it's mainly a Team Bondi game. So, you've got the driving experience of GTA from Rockstar, you've got the buildings, they've got the graphics from Rockstar. However, I think Team Bondi have chosen the way the game runs, They don't want all that free roam. You can look for hidden vehicles, you get called for dispatches, but I think they've decided they don't want, incredible amounts of free roam like GTA. You got more to do in L.A. Noire, but I don't think they want all that game, that free roaming. PS3's just decided to turn itself off. But yeah, I think Team Bondi didn't really want the whole free roaming aspect that you get in GTA, but there is a lot of free roam. And I think I've kind of covered it really. When I said the game is just amazing, the whole thing, I can't really find any negatives except the free roaming. Apart from that, I did bring up negatives about when receiving the game, but they're not really negatives when you play the game. You buy games to play, you don't buy games to put on your shelf and look at, you buy them to play, so... missing a bit of downloadable content isn't such a biggie, especially as it'll probably be quite cheap on the PlayStation Store anyway when that's back up. So to be honest, it's not a really big issue, but I just thought I'd throw that out there for people that have watched some unboxings, US unboxings especially, that they should not expect there to be the exclusive content. And if you haven't done any research like I didn't, don't expect there to be any network play. So off the subject of L.A. Noire and Rockstar, I've just bought from Game Homefront, and I know it's quite late because I think it came out in early May, maybe a week before Operation Flashpoint Red River, but I've just bought it. I kind of want your thoughts about it. If you think it's any good, if you think it was worth the money, because I've heard the campaign is shit, but I think the multiplayer apparently is meant to be awesome. And I've got a bit bored of Call of Duty Black Ops, and I kind of want to get a new first person shooter. To be honest, and I think Homefront will be able to provide that. So, you know, I want your thoughts about that. Secondly, about the PlayStation Store, I hear it's going to be coming up on the 24th of May, which in fact is the Tuesday, as today is the Monday that I've done this video. That is in fact tomorrow. Please, please, please don't everyone go on the PlayStation Store and go mad with downloading lots of content, etc. Because you know what, that's just going to put it back in exactly the same position. We'll probably be looking at months down the line. But you know, the way Sony have been lately, you know, it's been pretty poor. So please don't go mad with it from everyone's point of view. And secondly, if you haven't already seen on the game website or on YouTube, there are several trailers about Modern Warfare 3, which I think could be a decent game, but I'm a bit worried it's going to be like a Godfather 3. You know, you got the first two Modern Warfare's amazing, then the third could go off the ball and won't be as good. You know, it might still be good, but it won't be anywhere near as good as the Modern Warfare's. It's kind of like the GTA's in comparison to San Andreas. You know, that sort of equivalent. So anyway, you know, that's my video of the Noire review. I'm actually, in fact, just about to go back and play it again. I just thought I'd get this video out to you lot.